Hello, I'm Paul from Responder Technology, and this video is about qualifications and how SMS Responder deals with them. Let's jump straight in and have a look at an example certificate. This is a First Aid at Work qualification awarded to Jane Jones, and we've got some additional information there at the bottom. But why are we recording all of this? What I'm after is a report that shows me what qualifications everyone has, when they're due to expire, and highlights any that have already expired. That column in the middle is going to be particularly useful. This is to help first of all with compliance. Most organisations require their members to have qualifications of some sort or another. Personal development is another area this can be very useful, and development of the organisation as a whole. Looking forward, what qualifications do we want everyone to have in the future? Something that is a lot more difficult than it sounds is requalification planning. We may have many different members whose certificates all run out on different dates. We need to rearrange courses at times that suit everybody. And finally, SMS Responder is of course a messaging product, so I want to be able to send messages to a group of people who all have or don't have a particular qualification. SMS Responder represents qualifications in three different parts. The first being certificates, the second, qualifications, and finally, qualification topics. First of all, certificates. Here's the one we had earlier, and an additional one on the right hand side. Qualifications are usually written on the certificate. That's the qualification that the certificate is in or for. And finally, qualification topics. On the left hand side of the screen we have a list of qualifications, and on the right hand side we have another. The one on the left can broadly be grouped as first aid, and the one on the right I'm going to group as navigation, although the actual categories is up to each organisation to choose. Let's have a quick look at how these all relate to each other. Here's our member again, Jane Jones, and she has got herself a certificate, in this case in First Aid at Work, which is the qualification. First Aid at Work is itself a member of the qualification topic First Aid. Now, if we're reporting on qualifications that have expired, one of the first problems we're going to encounter is that some qualifications that have expired have been replaced by other ones, here on the right hand side. What I don't want is warnings reminding me about the left hand one. If we scroll up a bit, we can see that both certificates are in fact for the qualification of First Aid at Work, and they are both relating to the same person, in this case Jane. Therefore we can safely hide the qualification on the left, showing only the one on the right. Qualification topics allow us to do one other task. If I want to know which of my members are qualified to a certain level or above, I can look at the qualification topics. I need to be able to compare one qualification with another. Qualifications within a topic can be reordered within SMS Responder, with the most advanced ones at the top and the basic ones at the bottom. We can then use this in our filtering system to give us the list of members we require. In this case, we've set up a filter called Medic that includes members that have a First Aid qualification of FAW or above. If we move to our Home tab and the members list, we can see that the Medic filter is selected at the top, in this case showing us Carlos and Brian. So back to setup, and how do we put in new qualification topics and qualifications? Well, starting off at the lowest level, we've got ourselves here a heights access topic. At the bottom we've got a short name that's just used for filtering. Next we move on to entering our own qualifications. We've got a title and again a short name, but at the bottom we need to select from our list of qualification topics. The next step is to order our qualifications within a topic using the little blue arrows here, moving the advanced qualifications to the top and the more basic ones to the bottom. Okay, so let's leave the Setup tab, go around to the Home tab and back to the operational side of things. We're now going to enter a new certificate here. On the left hand side I'm selecting First Aid, so on the right hand side we will get a list of qualifications that relate to the First Aid topic. If I was to select Hoy Navigation on the left, on the right hand side you'll see we get a list of qualifications for that one instead. Once we've done that, we can also enter provider, location, course date and expiry date, and we have some buttons relating to 1, 2 or 3 year certificates. And finally, we save our certificate using the green tick at the top. So let's go through our summary one more time. We'll start off with Jane Jones. She goes on a course and gets herself a certificate. In this case, the qualification is First Aid at Work. First Aid at Work is part of the qualification topic First Aid. Finally, let's have a look at some of the reports that we can get out of this. Jane Jones here has a First Aid at Work certificate, although we can see at the bottom that our Hoy Basic Navigation has in fact expired. Let's move on to a more general list. The Member Certificates tab shows us a report of all members who have a qualification of a particular topic, in this case First Aid. This particular organisation has only been doing courses in First Aid at Work, and we have 2 certificates so far awarded to Mike and Harry. This report is for the current date, and the date is shown in the top right hand corner. If we change the date from 2016 to 2018, these 2 certificates that were listed will have expired. So Mike and Harry are now listed at the bottom in the unqualified section. Let's say we have a major exercise planned for June next year. This report shows us whether we're going to have enough qualified first aiders for the event, assuming no requalifications and no new qualifications. SMS Responder will also send out emails automatically every week to a list of people set up by the organisation. This is particularly aimed at people who are organising requalifications. It shows any certificates that are expiring in the next 3 months and any that have recently expired. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like any more information, please email us at support@smsresponder.com or phone 0330 330 30 35.